Hi guys, today we're going to improve the fixings of the bumpers. So with a race car, obviously you want to whip the bumpers off quickly and put them back on quickly when you're in the paddock and it's all a manic rush in a race day. You need to do some work on something, you need some quick release fixings, a bit like these bonnet pins. So on the bumpers at the moment we've got the quick release fixings at the front. Hopefully you can see those down here, right next to me here. On the sides where they clip on around the side of the wing, there's just some long screws. They're basically construction screws, and it was what the previous owner used to fix them on. And they're all fine, but every now and again they come undone a bit and they just don't seem very secure and they don't look that nice. So we're going to improve those. We've got something a bit nicer to fix them with, and it's really quick release. You just press a button and then out it pops, and then you can just whip it off. So we'll show you what we're doing here and how you fit those in due course. Have a look. Okay, so here is the quick release bumper fixings kit. This is one of four kits, basically one of four assemblies. So you've got what we're going to do is put one at each corner, so two per bumper, front and rear. This is the little button that you press that's on the bumper. That will be fitted to the bumper. So there's a big thread on the back and a nut, and you just fit that into the bumper, and then that sticks out that way round. And you can see the button there is pressed in. So what happens is you have this piece that also goes into the steel work behind the bumper, plastic bumper. So you clamp that to the steel poking out, and then when you bring the bumper on, it clips in like that, and it makes the button come out flush. So then when you want to release it, you press the button and release it. It's a very good, nice little design. Because you don't have to have it perfectly aligned, and because the steel behind the bumper is not always parallel, you can see this rotates round and you can have it at a funny angle and it will still clip on because it's a ball. So what we're going to do is fit the rear one now. I've fitted the front, that was quite simple. So with the rear on this Puma, you can see what was done before. There was just some screw holes. I didn't really like those, and they unwind themselves, and also they don't look very good. What you do have is behind here is the original Ford clip, so that's quite a good clip mechanism that does hold it, but it's probably not that secure if you're going at speed and wind gets down the edge there. So as you can see down the back, it tapers away quite a bit, and it's not the angle we want. It's not looking towards this bumper at all. And also there's a thickness to this bumper as well, so it might be a bit tricky. What I'm thinking of doing is drilling it about here. That's around about the right angle to poke this way, and it should work. It's dual skinned, this piece here as well, so I need to do a big hole on the back so I can get the socket onto the nut to do that post up, and then it all should be good. So that's what I'm going to do. Have a look in a sec with it fitted in place. So as you can see, I've drilled in the pin in here. So that's all good apart from its double skin thickness still in there. So I need to jack up the car, take the rear wheel off on both sides, just to drill a big clearance hole for the nut and the socket access on the back. So I'll do that another day. Won't bother showing that on the video. That's quite straightforward. And then the other piece, this piece here that goes in the bumper. So what I did was, once I had this in position, I put the bumper up to that, and I had a look where it touched the back here. And then I drilled a big hole with a flat bit. So I think that was it's just this old 32mm. Straight through the plastic on the back side there. And then put the bumper back on again, had a look at the angle this goes through at. Instead of drilling this hole, this correct size straight away, because I didn't know exactly where it was, I drilled a 6mm just where I thought that was touching on the back here. And then I could see with a light whereabouts that ball was, and then instead of drilling the big hole with the big drill, I've just filed it and moved the hole with the file to get it to the right position for that. If you do drill it, the diameter you need is quite big. So the drill bit, let's have a quick look. The drill bit here is quite a big one. Let's have a look what size that is. That is a 16.5mm. 16.5 was a very tight fit, and then you probably have to just adjust it with a file. That's what I was using anyway. So there you go. For this one, just use a 6mm drill bit. That's enough for that to clear to go through there. Okay, so this is how the push fittings work on the bumper. You just push that in and it comes off just like that. Easy as anything. There you go. I'm just going to put some thread lock on these and then it should be fine. So yeah, to put them back, they just clip in like that. Amazing. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that helped and showed you a little bit about how these things work. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got loads more things to come on this car. Let us know if you want us to cover anything, and we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.